I just can't put it off any longer. Join me as I rescape my totally overgrown Ember Tetra aquarium. Hello everyone, this is Charles from the FishLoft. I have been building and rescaping tanks for years, but it's always a bit sad to take a tank down. But we've all been there, neglecting a tank and letting it get just a bit too overgrown. I try to focus on the positive, and I know my fish will welcome a new scape to explore. I have removed all of the plants in Hardscape and moved my fish temporarily to my quarantine tank. Only the sand, aqua soil, filters, and heater remain. Okay, here we go. First in is this piece of spiderwood, which will be my main focal point of this new scape. Around the base of the driftwood, I am placing elephant skin stone. It is a whitish cream color and has a textured surface resembling an elephant hide. It is pretty cool. It is a type of limestone and can slightly increase your water hardness. Now on to the planting. The first plant in is this Amazon compactor sword. It has beautiful broad green leaves, and it stays a manageable size and only reaches about 6 inches in height, so no constant trimming is needed. To fill up the background, I am planting a wide row of Mayaca. All of these cuttings are from my Celestial Pearl Danio fish bowl. If you can believe that, it grows really fast under my cheap $7 LED light. I think its narrow, bright green leaves will make a beautiful contrast next to the sword plant. I am adding this stunning crypt flamingo on the left of the aquarium, which will add some dusty red to the tank. Sometimes I find it hard to find plants when I need them, so when I see a healthy plant like this on sale, I snatch it up and keep it in my quarantine tank until I am ready to use it. In the foreground, I am planting a rosette sword, which only grows to about 2 inches in my low-tech tanks. In the midground, I am planting a couple of bronze crypts, which are a bronzy green color. I really like crypts because they are just so easy to grow. The last crypt I'm planting is this mystery crypt that was growing in my ember tank. I honestly can't remember what type of crypt it is, but it is a beautiful deep reddish brown color. I am returning this boost to the tank and wedging it between the elephant skin stones, as well as this Anubias petite. Both of these plants should not be planted into the soil. Instead, their roots will get nutrients directly from the water column. Now I am adding water conditioner and beneficial bacteria, which will help aid the ecosystem, even though the sand, plants, and filters are already teeming with good bacteria. Floating plants are extremely helpful to aquariums as their roots soak up all the excess nutrients from the water column. Although I keep several different kinds of floating plants, I have been obsessed recently with this Salvinia cucullata. I find the leaves the perfect size, not too small, not too large, and it is a very, very easy plant to grow. I think this is looking pretty good, so I will give the plants a little time to establish themselves before returning my fish. It has been a few days, and everything is looking good, so I can return my rust quarries to their tank. Their deep color will return once they get used to their new surroundings. They almost look like completely different quarries with their horizontal dark stripes showing. Next in are my school of Ember Tetras. It is amazing to see how tightly they school when they are afraid. They will go back to their looser schooling behavior once they settle in as well. About a week later, I returned my 2 auto-sinkless to their tank, as well as my squad of orange ram's horn snails. This tank has now been running for about 3 weeks. Most of the plants are doing well. I'm surprised the Miyaka hasn't taken off yet in this tank. I guess it still needs a few more weeks till it hits that runaway stage of growth. The flamingo crypt is hanging on, which I think is a really good thing, because the leaves on crypts can easily melt when transferred to a new tank. But if you wait them out, new leaves will emerge. The rosette and compactosaurs are doing well, and the bucephalandra and anubias are looking pretty good. The floating plant, Salvinia cucullata, continues to multiply daily, which is great. Every time I remove a handful of them, I am also taking out excess nutrients from the water as well. My rust quarries have darkened up again, but they aren't quite as dark as before, because the overall lighting on this tank is brighter than the previous. When the plants are more grown in, they will provide more shadow areas in the aquarium. It took the embers a good week to feel at home in their new tank. I can tell they are comfortable because they are now loosely schooling and feel safe to explore the tank on their own. And they are showing off their beautiful orange color. I added a couple more young Ember Tetras to increase the school to about 18, which I think is a good number for this species-only tank. I temporarily removed the second filter on the left. It was pushing the Miyaka plants around a bit, so when they start to fill in and get fully established, I will return the filter. I really enjoy a nature tank setup like this, with a fairly simple layout with driftwood and rocks, one type of schooling fish, and of course I must have a school of Corydoras. Let me know in the comments what your favorite type of tank is, and if you have a favorite type of fish to keep. I hope you enjoyed rescaping this tank with me. Please consider giving me a thumbs up, and I hope you subscribe to catch my next video. If you have the time, check out some of my other tank builds, or my species profile of the Ember Tetra. Thanks for watching, and see you next time from the FishLoft.